Hello guys, today we are going to interview Mr. Niti. As we know, Mr. Niti had so many experiences in his life because he has been here for 10 years. Let's interview him.
Hi everyone.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Okay sir, can you share with us about your background, like where you studied, which year you graduated, where you from, and which field you are in?
Okay, I am from Puchong, Selangor. I studied in USM, Penang. My major was in microbiology. I was attached to Pusat Pengajian Sains Kaji Hayat School of Biological Sciences, and my major in masters in microbiology.
Why microbiology?
Don't know, I just liked it that time. So, and then I started having interest in that. So, and out of other options where I need to study entomology, which is about insects, aquatic about fishes and everything, I think I prefer this. That's why.
Yes, sir. And what was your ambition?
Oh, earlier, right, schooling time and when you were young, everybody wants you to be a doctor, and you also thought of being a doctor. Then after that, things changed, and I realized that probably that is not something that I want to do. After seeing some of my other friends from Form 6 who became a doctor when I was in degree, how they were going through things, I realized probably it's not my forte.
What happened after that?
And after that, what happened was I finished my degree, I started my master's, then things changed. I started to realize that I like to do certain things in my life, and that became my objective of life after that. Something like I felt like it's not necessary that I have to please everyone in terms of achieving their dreams, but it's more towards of what I want and what makes me happy. And so I changed my ambition. My ambition later on is to become someone who can actually inspire and touch other people's life. At first by changing myself, and then later probably can change at least one life, one by one slowly.
That's good, sir. Then what you have achieved so far? After that,
Based on my
yeah,
oh
the life.
that one okay so when I decided that when I was in university, I thought okay, I wanted to do something in somebody's life. So when I was doing my degree, I started to sponsor, not really adopt, sponsor one child to give food and education monthly. Monthly, I will save money from my parents' money. I will not do certain things like once in a while I want to go for a movie, buy extra clothes. I will save that money and I will send money to this particular boy. There is a organization where they collect, they give money. You give money to them, they will sponsor this kid. So I've been doing it for until I finish my degree and my masters. So I think now the boy would have been somewhere, don't know, but I know in my degree time I did something.
That's good job, sir. Then explain about your work experience. Maybe in Aimst and also other places as well.
Before I come to Aimst, I was actually attached to the Ministry of Defence, Kementerian Pertahanan Malaysia. My job was all over Malaysia. There were actually 13 master trainers. They selected these people, and we have to come up with some module and to train young adults in the field of attitude, habits, and also skills. So I was there for 7 years together with all the military guys and everything. So we will go through both this kind of skills and also the military training as well. We will give them the training. So when I was there, I had to go through all the things in the jungle, going through their hard life, and also the march past Kawat, everything. Uh, After 7 years, then I applied to come to Aimst. At the same time, I was also offered to be a PTD officer, Pegawai Takdir Diplomatic. Between these two, that time I was going after money, I guess, because of my age. So instead of government job, I chose this career opportunity when I came to Aimst.
It's okay, sir. Do you have any future projects in your microbiology field or any other field?
Yes. Currently, the students here they are actually doing research on acrylonitrile glove, the nitrile glove that people wear in the lab and also medical industry. All. But every time they use, they throw. So it's actually so much of being wasted and being dumped elsewhere. And you know, right, it will take longer time to degrade and everything. So we actually came up with a method on how we can actually extract back the acrylonitrile from the glove and then reuse back because it's being used in painting industry and glove industry, etc. So we are finding a microbiological way to degrade that and extract that. Beside that, one of my students also doing work on because we recently opened an aquatic center, ornamental aquatic center OAC. So they are doing some work on identifying some ways to cure disease fishes and also shrimps.
Okay, that's good, sir. And what is your plans in your upcoming month?
Future, I always feel like everything is not, nothing is actually permanent. Anything can go anytime wrong. The person who's talking today may be dead tomorrow. It can be young or older people. So I feel like rather than too much worrying about the past or thinking about the future, I think every moment if we try to live happily and try to live a meaningful life, so that the night when you go to sleep, when you just recall back on what are the things that you have done, and you can feel like you can sleep peacefully even if you don't wake up tomorrow. I think that is what I want to achieve.
Do you have any dreams, sir?
Dreams means, yeah, my dream is that to see a world which is, this one my dream, to see a world which is out of poverty, out of discrimination, which is there is no more people who are actually suffering, no more kids dying, no more ladies being abused, things like that. You know, it's dream what you can dream anything you want, right? So that is my dream. How much I want to achieve, I don't know, but what I do to make my dream come true is more important. So I try to at least do something for all these problems that I mentioned. At least one of these field I can identify something and then make somebody suffer less. I think that is my way of achieving my dream. Lah. I know I can't change everything, but at least you can help someone to suffer less by helping in whichever way you can. So I think that is my dream.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir. The last one. Can you give us like any tips how to manage our time as a teenager, as a student, how we need to go on for the life?
So you now want to know about managing time or advice on your life?
Both.
Manage time, I think everyone know already since young. People have been telling you. I think that one is a skill everyone can learn how to manage their time. If you don't know how to manage your time, you don't know lah. Until their death, also people don't know how to manage their time. Until last minute when they want to die, also they wish that they have more time. Right? So I think that one depends on people. But I think if you want me to say something for the youngsters, I have something. I always wanted to say something for the youngsters. I feel like, yes, go on with your life to achieve whatever academic qualification that you want to achieve. But at the same time, do not forget your responsibility towards number one, your parents. I always see that the moment when they are young, usually the youngsters will think that they will take care of their parents, everything. But the moment they grow and go up in their career, in the process of pursuing their career, and after that getting their own life, their own family, married and having kids, they tend to focus much on that family that sometimes, actually nowadays I feel most of the times they neglect the elderly, whether it's your grandmother or your mother or your father who's actually either handicapped or couldn't walk like that. They say they care by giving money, but that is not actually what you should be doing. You should be, because at the older age they are like kids, they actually hope that you will be there for them, care for them, at least say hi and ask whether they have eaten. So I think do not neglect that part and try to be there despite of your family routine and everything. Always think like when you were a baby, how they must have taken care of you. Now they have become a baby and you have to do the same by not, you might be asking thousand times the same question, and without any hesitation they will be happily answering. But maybe one or two mistakes when old people do, we usually get grumpy and get irritated. I know it's normal because of the stress and everything, but think back on how they would have treated us when we were kids. So even they throw things, they dirty a place. Sometimes they can't control food, they can't control their whatever that comes out from their body. So I think that's how actually we show our respect, and also how actually we owe them so much. Besides that, one more thing I wanted to tell the youngsters is have some plan or ambition in your life, at least to change one life until before you die. Of course you'll marry and then you'll have kids, right? But it's not that. Besides this, your family related ones, you have to have an ambition that you want to do something for one person in this world. It can be somebody that you don't know. It can be a child that is actually needy out of all these 50 or 100 handicapped people, or in the orphanage home. You choose anything like that and try to do something for that one life. I feel like if every one person tried to do something for another life, number one, obviously it will come back to you, but that is not you want. But if everyone does, probably the world will be a better place lah. And then when you choose that, don't always think of race and religion. Usually people tend to go for the same race or same community or same religious and the same society like that. Don't think like that. Go universal. Just see people as human being and go for that. And always start with your country and your place rather than always going to another country. Everywhere there are people, but even in this place there are many who need help. Start from here, then slowly grow. When we give, we actually receive a lot.
That's so good, sir. We will try to do it. Hope for the best.
Hmm.
And thank you for giving us this opportunity, sir. It's very good for us, for our life.